Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And, Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Carl. Wagner is out there with Dillingham. And it's Perry in at the 2. Here's Jay. Rose scanning the floor. Inside, here's Jay. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Dillingham with it, covered by Johnson. Knocked loose, stolen by Rose. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's Jay. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Jay's got to get his second bucket of the night. And here are the Pelicans. 4-point game. T kicks to Wagner. Rebound by Rose. For Chicago, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here is Bonner. Last time out, he had 14 points.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Dillingham. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Perry. Shot clock at 5. Here's T. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Pelicans shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Leaving points at the free throw line can take the edge off of a team. You're playing physical, you're playing hard, and it's just not paying off.
And here are the Bulls now, following the score by New Orleans. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Both free throws good from James.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Dillingham. Outside Teague. Here's Perry. To the inside. Here's Carl. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Dillingham. After Chicago. Oh, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Clark, a screen on Wagner. Jay, the pass to Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pelicans trail by 3. Outside Teague. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Perry. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's Jay. Oh, that's blocked. Poke loose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Both free throws good from Jane. Johnson over to help. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Wagner. And it's Chicago with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Dillingham with the bucket. And here are the Bulls now. Down low. Here's Jay. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. New Orleans has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Perry. He's covered by Rose. Going inside. Kicks it out to Wagner. To the paint. Stolen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Jay. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Stops. Pops. Johnson can't hit.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Stolen by Rose. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Jay. 29 points for him last game against Detroit.
Don't forget his 4 steals, just filling up the box score. And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
To the middle, here's Rose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
He's getting his 1st free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Booz Ellis is checked in for Clark. And a change for the Pelicans. Bernard's checked in. And both free throws good for Rose. Here's Bernard. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
He's more than glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And taken away by Johnson. And it's blocked.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Tipped away. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Pass to Jay. There's the pick. Back to Rose. Goes up at the stripe. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And the book.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jay, guarded by Ford. And it's blocked. And here is Warren. Still without a basket. Out to the right wing. Ford, no luck.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Ford with the steal. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Warren. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Chicago. They lead by 11. Pass to Jay. Here's Buzelis, guarded by Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Bulls have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Jeffries is checked in, and Maxey subbed in for Johnson. Both free throws good from James.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Here's Warren, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Buzelis. The Pelicans have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Jay. 24 points for him. And here's Potter from the arc. They shot off that time. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. The lead now cut to single digits. Warren's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Jay, guarded by Ford. Here's Jay. Just 3 to shoot. Bonner, that's a 2-pointer. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Bernard. Jeffries with the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pelicans trail by 10. Pass to Clowney. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Bulls shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Stolen by Jackson. The basket good off the assist from Ford.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's the screen. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off. scoring right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jackson. And it's Warren in at the 1. Here's Bernard. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Bernard's got his second bucket tonight.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Over to the wing. Here's Jay. The tray. Clowney pulls it in.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. Bernard. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Jay, in that last matchup against Detroit, had a huge game. He added 29 points, and he was a two-way player, causing the opponent headaches on offense and defense. This is what they rely on from him and why he's one of the best in the league. I'm sure he's looking to repeat a performance tonight.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Chicago making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Dillingham's checked in for the Pelicans. Inside. Take a look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ford's checked in. Warren, the pass to Bernard. Here's Jackson. Jay with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 9. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Bonner passes to Jay. They set the pick from outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Jay's got 33 points.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Outside Warren. To the paint. Here's Ford. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. New Orleans making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Maxey against Warren. Now, here's Maxey. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jay. And it's off from three-point range. Pelicans trail by 9. Pass to Bernard. And the shot goes in. Bernard's got 4 this quarter.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Jay. It's tipped. Now Ford. There's a good screen. Pass to Clowney. Here's Bernard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bernard's got 10 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
They get a hand on it. Here's Clowney. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Here's Jay, guarded by Ford. 3-on-3. Here's Bernard. Drills the three-pointer. 13 points in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Bulls.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Here's Jay. He's defended by Wagner. Clark kicks to Bonner. 4 on the clock. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
That's good from James.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Rose, he's checked in for Chicago. And New Orleans also making a change. Teague's checked in. And Wagner has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Bulls have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Clark a screen on Wagner. Jay the pass to Rose. Clark. Great D that time from Teague. And it's Warren with the ball for New Orleans. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Stolen by Rose. Pass to Jay. It's picked off. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Both free throws good from Warren.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Poked away. Pass to Jay. Back to Johnson. Here's Jay. He has 35. A three-pointer is right on target.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And finished off by Wagner.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. This man is on.
Have their own miss. Pass to Jay. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Bernard. Covered by Johnson. Now Wagner. Pass to Bernard. And that one's good. Wagner's got 6 in the quarter.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Jay misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The kick out to Warren. Throws it up high. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got the lead up to 3 now for New Orleans.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
Bonner, he's checked in for Jay. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the for Chicago. Bonner comes in for Buzelis, and Jay subbed in for Bonner. And a change for the Pelicans. Ford's checked in. A floater, and it's denied. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. .119 left here in the second. Here's Bernard. Jay with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ford against Rose. Down low. Jay. And he slams it one-handed.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Teague, the pass to Bernard. Now here's Teague. Pass to Ford. And Wagner has it in the corner. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Wagner's got 12 points in the game. Here's Jay. He's defended by Wagner. Here's Ford. Here's Carl. The basket good off the assist from Ford. Ford's got 4 assists in the game.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basket.
1 second separating the shot clock in game. Snatched up. Here's Bonner, and he dunks it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. The Pelicans lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
A look here at New Orleans, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
And now let's talk about those Pelicans. This game has been extremely competitive.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Johnson is out there with Rose. Then it's Bonner. Then there's Jay, and it's Clark in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Wagner outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Bulls leading by 3. Johnson with it. To the middle. Here's Jay, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Perry. And here in the second half of play, just over a minute in.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Again, what an avalanche! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Smart Short, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Pass to Jay. Bonner, that's a two-pointer. Pelicans with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
And checking out the stats for Rose. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 17 points a game, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Wagner as screen on Rose. And the Pelicans miss again.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
That's tipped, and he recovers it. Here's Jay. Non-stop scoring machine here. Clark. It's rebounded by Teague. Teague's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Now Dillingham. He's got 7. Pass to Perry. Wagner with it. Beyond the arc. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Driving in, Harris. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Last year, 90%, and he was right there among the best in the league with that percentage.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Johnson, the pass to Jay. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Dillingham. That shot off. Good work defensively by Johnson. Inside. Connor's shot good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice. Execution, running with purpose, and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Wagner against Clark. Outside Teague, just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Harry. And the Pelicans miss again.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Out to the right wing. Here's Dillingham. And he banks in the layup. Dillingham's got 9.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Johnson kicks to Rose. To the inside. Here's Jay. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. Coming off a terrific season. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his points per game average last year. He literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Both free throws good from Jay. Here's Wagner. He's got 16. Pass to Perry from downtown. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
Proving once again he is one of the